it was always butterflies when I saw him. Like I was like, I'm ending this relationship. You abandoned me. I did. Give me money and give me good food, because the crush was really hard. Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Martha, or Ekaete. I don't think I've ever mentioned that name on this channel before, but yeah, that's my middle name. Today is a get to know me tag or get to know me video, and I'm already saying things without even reading the questions. I'm going to be answering some questions which are like popular things that people will like to know if they're trying to get to know somebody, I guess. Let's get into the video. Don't forget, after you finish this video, like, subscribe, all that. If you like, consider doing that. But now let's get into the video. So the first one is, where did you grow up? I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, Lagos, Nigeria. So I grew up in Lagos, in the country Nigeria, which is in Africa. Because I don't know, some of you guys don't even know that Africa is not a country. So let me just give small education there. Yes, Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. Where do you currently live? I currently live in Texas, in the United States of America. Who is your first best friend? My first best friend, her name was Joy, and we kind of grew up together. So we were in the same class in primary school. Primary school is, I think it's from 1st to 6th grade, how they do it here in America. So in Nigeria, it's primary school before you move into secondary school, which is like the middle/high school here. I hope I'm right. Me and her, we have no dealings again. We don't talk. We kind of fell out after primary school. And yeah, that's my first best friend. How tall are you? I am 5'8" inches. I actually used to think that I was 5'7" until I went to the hospital this one time, fairly recently, and you know, I was asked to check my height, and it was 5'8". Dogs or cats? I'll say dogs, but it's truly neither. I am very scared of animals. I don't know, I'm just a weirdo. Like, I'm scared of animals. I've always been scared of animals since when I was younger. But I think I can actually stand dogs. I don't know. It's a whole, one day I'll talk about it. I think it's something more psychological than anything. I'm just really scared of most animals. It's so funny because I grew up with dogs. My dad had dogs when I was growing up. But I was even scared of the dogs that we had. Like, the dogs will literally come into the living room and chill with us, but I will always run away from, like, it's so weird, I don't know. But yeah, I'm scared of all animals, most animals, but I would rather dogs, if anything. And hopefully I'll get a dog soon. No, not soon, one day. Funniest moment throughout high school? I don't know that I had funny moments in high school, or come to think of it. Funny moments in high school. Oh, okay. I remember when I changed high school from, so I changed my junior secondary school, which is like junior high. I did it in one school, and then I kept hounding and harassing my parents to send me to a boarding school, which I don't even know what I was on. I feel like then I just wanted some tiny type of independence. So I made them send me to a boarding school, which was a bit far from the house. So the funny moment is that moving into starting this new boarding school, like the school I was in when I was in my junior secondary school, everybody was so reserved. We didn't do all these boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing. Like, it was unheard of. Like, we will maybe make some remarks, but it was such a taboo. But then moving to the new school I moved to, I remember the first shocker I had in that school, the first day I got there. So basically, you know, I was introduced and I tried to settle in. when it was now time for break, after we had our prep, we call the prep, the time where we read and study after a day's work, after we take our nap. It's a whole long schedule we had. But anyhow, after the prep, we were supposed to just hang out and just chill out. It was like a break. So everybody goes out for this break, and I go out. Like, we had this big like a field, a garden where people will just chill out. And when I came out, I feel like that was the funniest moment slash shocker for me, because I saw boy and girl in every corner of every corner was a boy and a girl coupled up somewhere. A boy and a girl coupled up, boy and girl coupled up. That was a shock factor, and it was a funny thing for me, because I was like, how are these people so blatant and so like out there? Like, how is this normal? That's when I realized that I was living in a bubble, and that was like my first introduction into, yeah, this is happening. This is happening in real life. I'm talking about small children, like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds. Everybody had boyfriend and girlfriend in the corner saying sweet nothings to each other during break time. I don't know, that was a funny moment for me. Funny shocker moment for me. Okay, let's move on. What year were you born? I was born in 1987. Yeah, 1987. Are you in, or have you gone to college? Well, I don't know if I should have picked this question, because this is not I was about to say not an age-appropriate question, but no, I don't like to tag, achievements to age, so scratch that. Yeah, I have gone to college. I went to university in Nigeria. The university I went to is Ambrose Ali University in Edo State, Nigeria. Yeah. I finished university in 2007. Yeah, and then I went to law school in 2008. I finished law school in 2009. It's been a while. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink, pineapple juice, Pepsi. But I do diet Pepsi because in my head, I'm just dieting with everything I do. Even though, like, I think diet sodas are not too good. Like, why not just avoid it if you're trying to diet it? But I do it. No shame in my game. What is your spirit animal and why? I don't have a spirit animal. Well, I haven't thought about it. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I'm not wearing perfume. I'm wearing body spray, and it's Victoria's Secret body spray. I'm not going anywhere, so I don't know why you assume I'm wearing perfume. Tea or coffee? Coffee, definitely. I don't drink tea. I don't drink all those green tea, black tea nonsense. I don't do all that. Definitely coffee. I drink coffee almost every day. Kind of addicted, especially when I'm working. Keeps me awake. Anytime I don't drink coffee, I will just be in a bad mood the whole day. But I'm trying to be kind of healthy with my coffee. So that's a journey I'm on. What are your life goals? My life goals are just some of my life goals. I'm not going to be able to finish all of them, but some of them is just to achieve my purpose in life. Keep finding myself, keep finding my purpose. Leave a legacy where I am. Leave a legacy of help. Leave a legacy of helping people find their purpose as well, helping people achieve their dreams, being there for people. I don't know. My life goals is just to sum it up. My life goals is just to be fulfilled in what I do, to have and raise a beautiful family where everybody feels loved and share as much love as I can in the world. What sports do you play or have you played? I play badminton and tennis. Well, I used to. If I wasn't born in Nigeria, which somehow if you are born in Nigeria, your sporting skills are never harnessed, let's be honest. Because I just know that if I was here, I will be a mini Serena. Because I love tennis so much. If you know me a little, you know that I love tennis. I follow tennis religiously, especially when there's a Grand Slam. My head is not functioning until that Grand Slam is over. Like, I love tennis, and I used to be pretty good at it. I feel like I do badminton well, and I play badminton at home. Let's not expose too much. I'm still going to get to that. Have any books you read changed your life? Books that have changed my life, I don't know. I am not an ardent reader. I would love to read more than I do. So I will have to actually go back, way back when I was younger. That's when I used to read a whole lot. And I even got in trouble for reading. I remember one time when I was a child, and I used to always go to our neighbors. Our neighbors were this older, way older. Like some of them were in university while I was in primary school. I would always go to them and borrow books from them. Look, the books that they were borrowing me or they were giving to me, those books were like romantic books, and I was a literal child. When I think back at it, I'm like, I don't know why they gave me those type of books. So I remember, like, not all the books were romantic though. Like some of them were just normal books. But one time I saw a neighbor of mine reading one book, and I was like, can you borrow me that book? And she's like, yeah, take it. Like she didn't even care that it wasn't age appropriate. But in my mind, I knew that this book, I'm not supposed to be reading a book like this. So what happened that day is I took that book and I was literally running to my house because I didn't want anybody to see me with that forbidden book. I had this nosy ass neighbor, and I don't know, she was just a thorn in my flesh. I hated her. Let me just be honest. She used to even hit me. Like she used to spank me. Like, why are you spanking me? Why are you to me? I don't understand why you're spanking me. So that's why I couldn't stand her. So I saw her and I knew that she was going to be up for trouble. So when I saw her, I was literally running, and she was like, Martha. And then I just threw the book into my house, and I was like, yes, auntie. She was like, what were you holding? I knew that she was just going to be a problem that day for me. But yeah, long story short, she found the book, and then, she waited and reported me to my mom. Of course, she added pepper and salt to her story, how I was reading this book, how I'm a spoiled child. She has been catching me reading all these romantic books. This is this. And my mom gave me a good whooping. That story went left, but those are the memories I have from my initial journey of reading. Well, I will say, back to the question is, have any books you read changed your life? I will say that the book that has really changed my life is the Bible. That book changed my life completely. I read a lot of Bible stories. I read a lot of stories of women in the Bible as well. So I have also read books that emphasize on the women in the Bible, Naomi, Ruth, people that showed a lot of strength in the Bible. And those are the books that changed me, truly. I'm not somebody that reads too much motivational books. So yeah, just being honest, that's it. Who are your favorite YouTubers? My favorite YouTubers, truth is that my favorite YouTubers are crime YouTubers. Make with that information what you will. I mainly watch 3 crime channels on YouTube. One of them is That Chapter. He puts out videos every week and I watch them. It's always a new crime every week. I love crime. Another crime channel I watch is Coffee House Crime on YouTube. They also put out videos every week, and the last one is Truly Criminal. So those are my favorite crime channels. I don't know the name of the people that do these channels. They don't really put themselves out there that much, even though they give the story. Truly Criminal doesn't show herself, but the other 2 actually show themselves while they give the stories, but I don't know their names. One says, my name is Mike. But when it comes to YouTubers, the truth is that my favorite YouTubers are actually Nigerian YouTubers. One of them, she's a fairly young YouTuber. When I say young, she's young, her age is young, but her channel is not that old, but she's really doing well. Her name is Kamsi. I like her channels because they're very natural and very relatable. She's in her 20s, early 20s, I think. I watch her channels. I watch her videos. Another one, I watch Dimma. I don't know. For Dimma, I won't really say favorite for Dimma because I don't really, some of her content is not really for me, especially her beauty content. I don't really do beauty content on YouTube. So for her, I think I watch her vlogs. I focus on her vlogs. I feel like the amount of makeup I know how to do is just enough. Like I'm not really trying to be too deep with this thing. Like it's okay. You're doing a story time. Why do you have to say, okay, now I'm about to put this powder. It is this, and then now I'm about to use this lipstick. No offense to people that do it, but just tell me the story, man. Just talk. I don't want to see how you're doing your makeup. Like, people do that too much. They get ready with me. I get it, but not every time. Not every time. That's for me. My opinion. Okay, let's be clear. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Scent of a Woman. Scent of a Woman. I will watch that movie 100 times and I will not get tired. That's definitely my favorite movie. I love Titanic. I won't call it my favorite movie. And then there's this movie, this Nigerian movie, Two Together, with Genevieve and Ekaete. That movie, I think about that movie every time. I have begged them to release that movie again. I have gone into the DM of Chidi Chikere, who I know is the director of that movie. He didn't answer me. I was like, release this movie again. Like, you people are putting all the old movies on YouTube. Why am I not finding this one anywhere? I will pay. Just put that movie. Even if you put it on pay-per-view, I will pay to watch it. He didn't answer me. That's my favorite movie, Sha. Do you speak any languages and how well? I speak English very well. Don't mind me. I speak my language, Efik. Is it Efik or Ibibio? But not very well. I speak a bit of Yoruba. I speak a bit of Igbo. If you like, anybody that's watching me saying, oh, you're lying, you don't speak, how many Igbo do you know? That's your business. At least I know Kedu. I know Kedu Kiime. I know Kachifo. I know things in Igbo. Okay, so don't even come for me. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I am married. So yeah, I'm not wearing a ring. I hardly wear rings. We'll talk about this ring thing one day. I'll give you people the gist of this ring business. But yeah, I'm married. What is your idea of your dream date? My idea of a dream date would just be food, good food, and fun. Yeah, good food and fun. So I like active dates where we do something fun that I love to do. Now, come to think of it, I don't know the fun things I actually love to do. Maybe play some sports. I'm lying, Jare. My dream date would just be give me a lot of presents, give me money, and give me good food. How long was your longest relationship? Will it be pre-marriage? Because my longest relationship is my marriage, which I have been married for 9 years. Goodness, I've been married for 9 years old. Like, mad. But yeah, before that, my relationships were not long, fairly short, and I didn't really have relationships, to be honest. Not much, not many. How would you describe your fashion sense? My fashion sense is definitely comfortable, definitely sometimes dark because I like darker colors. Sometimes bright because according to my mood, I will go for the brightest color. So my fashion sense is really all over the place. I wouldn't say it's classy. I wouldn't say it is mild. I'll just say it's definitely comfortable, definitely eccentric, sometimes mild, to be honest, depending on the mood, but most of the time comfortable, and according to my mood, we can go loud, we can tone it down. What is your go-to hairstyle? My go-to hairstyle is definitely part in the middle. Voila! That's my go-to hairstyle. How many siblings do you have? I know it's weird I'm thinking about it, but I actually have to think about it. I have 2 siblings. I used to have 3. One of them didn't die, but is no longer part of the equation, no longer in my life, I guess. So 2 siblings, 2 brothers. What is your go-to fast food order? Definitely fries and spicy chicken sandwich, which spicy chicken sandwich, French fries, and chicken nuggets. I keep it simple. And I'm sure if you hear that, you know that I'm talking about Chick-fil-A. I don't do any fast food that's not Chick-fil-A. Yeah, go Chick-fil-A. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I use a Mac. For personal use, I use a PC for work. So yeah. Do you have any bad habits? I definitely have bad habits. Who doesn't have bad habits? One of my bad habits is I'm very annoying. I will promise to do something and then I will end up not doing it, and I will in my head give a very valid reason why I didn't do it so that I don't feel bad with myself. A bad habit I have is I used to chew my nails. So if you see that my nails look normal and like a human being's nails, it's because I fixed my nails and I am on a journey to stop picking at my nails. Years ago, I actually stopped chewing my nails, but then I transitioned into just picking them and just cutting them for no reason. I'll just be watching TV and I'm just picking the life out of it and just cutting everything out. I don't know what my problem is, but yeah, that's a very strong bad habit that I have. Tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. One thing about me you wouldn't know is that there are too many, like, what do you even know? What do you know? You don't know anything. So when I was born, I was the heaviest baby for the year at the hospital that I was born at. So I got that award, fattest and heaviest baby that they had ever seen for that full year. So I got an award. You know, I'm going to put a baby picture in this. This is me when I was a baby. Very cute baby, I must say. Just tell me if you want me to do more get to know you. If you want that, ask me the questions under this video and I will do a part 2. But if you guys don't ask, I will leave it alone. Describe your first crush. First crush. See, this is my first crush. Let me just give you the gist. My first crush, I was a baby. Like, I was a child when I started to crush on a family friend's son. So we had this family, the two families were very close, and me and the boy, we were crushing on each other. Okay, sorry, my camera stopped again and I had to restart it, but yeah, we moved. So yeah, I was talking about my first crush. So my first crush was actually, this family friend. I don't know if the crush was more heavy on my side, although he was telling my then sister, he was telling her how, he liked me, he was crushing on me, this and that one. It was always butterflies when I saw him. Like, everywhere I was floating every time because the crush was really hard. But now, let me now tell you how this crush now managed to die after it started to progress a bit. It's so funny. So when we got to like age 12, that's when we actually sat down and then he was like, oh, I like you. And then I was like, I like you too, And then we now started to form dating. The dating was, we never went anywhere. We never did anything crazy. It was just a funny type of, I would tell this person that I like her and she will now tell the other person to tell him that she likes him. And then we'll exchange hugs. Those hugs to be like, I don't know, crushes are just evil. Especially when you're young, you won't know that life, there's life that you will still experience. It was crazy. But I think when I got to 14, that's when it really started to like blow up. I remember one day I was talking about him and my mom now overheard the conversation, and do you know what she told me? She was like, I don't know what you're doing, I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope you know that you were born before him. I hope you understand that. And I was just looking at her like, why are you so dramatic? I didn't say anything, but my mind, are we getting married tomorrow? Even if I was born before him, so what? Please. Nobody could tell me nothing. But this crush, we ended the crush. Let me tell you how this crush ended. Let me just explain to you. This question is becoming too long. So I remember that, then and there were no phones. Life was hard though. You guys are having it easy. Young people these days have life so easy. Life was hard. We didn't have phones. You can't call your crush. You can't call your boyfriend and say, I love you, I miss you. You can't do anything. Like, you're just stuck. You have to send letters. So we used to exchange letters. But all of a sudden, I didn't get any letter again. And I was like, I wasn't hearing anything from him. No visit, no nothing. I was boiling mad. So on this fateful day, we had each other's emails, and I went to the cyber cafe where we go and send emails and do internet stuff because we didn't have phones. And I typed this long ass email basically ending it, and I was like, I'm ending this relationship, you abandoned me, I did this one, I was a fool to fall for you, blah 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 blah. And I hit send. That was the end of the crush. So let me tell you, this crush, I don't know if the person knows, but if you know, well, that's how the crush ended. You abandoned me. Let me pick two more questions and end this video. Oh Lord, who is your celebrity crush? How this crush question? I'm not getting in trouble. Oh, my celebrity crush, I don't know. I feel like I have a female celebrity crush and a male celebrity crush. The female one is just like I like. I beg. My celebrity crush would definitely be Rihanna. When it comes to female, I love her. Like in my head, she is kind of my best friend, kind of, in my head. And I like the fact that we are about the same age. I'm just months older than her. So every time I look at her, like, she reminds me so much of, myself, and she really inspires me, because she's very real, and she wears her heart on her sleeve. Her journey is just very inspiring. So yeah, I know that this seems very weird and off, but my male celebrity crush is Will Smith. It's not weird, Cha, if you think about it. I started to like Will Smith a lot when I watched this movie, Ali. Like, he killed that movie. He killed that movie. Like, he murdered that movie. And I just like his journey as well. He's such a great actor. Like, that guy is just too talented. So yeah, those are my two. What else? How'd you get along with your family members? See, I don't know. These questions are kind of coming for some things I'm not ready to reveal. My family members, when it comes to my husband, my kids, I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, I am married and I have 3 kids. My husband and my kids, yeah, we get along. We fight though. We fight. But we get along. I fight with my husband. I fight with my kids. But we get along, we love each other. Now, my extended family members, like my brothers, we get along. Not as great as I would have loved. Like, I would have loved to be closer to them. But yeah, we get along. And my ex-sister, we don't get along. I don't know her. I don't know where she is. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I'm actually saying all these things, but I don't want to lie, because there are some people that know me and they know that, I have a sister. So I don't just want to come here and just pretend and say, oh, I do. I don't know. I just want to be a bit vulnerable about that. So yeah, it is what it is. The last question I'm going to answer, and please let me know if I should do a part 2. This one, I just want to answer questions that people ask me. So if you want to ask me a question on here, just leave the question in the comments. The last question I'm going to answer is, what is the biggest struggle you overcame? See, the biggest struggle I overcame would definitely be, I don't know if I should call it a struggle though. I feel like the biggest struggle I overcame is childbearing. Yeah, I know that it sounds funny, but my childbearing and the journey to motherhood was a very big struggle for me. It's kind of like a story time. Both pregnancies were not easy. I have been pregnant twice for my kids. The first one, my first son, I was pregnant in school. I was doing my master's in the UK. And, I was supposed to just be doing masters, but I became pregnant. I don't know how that sounds. But yeah, I was pregnant while I was trying to do my MBA. It was a very, very tough time. It was a huge struggle. Let me tell you, it was a huge struggle for me because the pregnancy was not easy. A lot of people that were in my class didn't know what I was going through. I was very, very anemic when I was pregnant. So anemic is when your iron level is very low. My iron level was dangerously low, so I was getting admitted a lot of times while I was pregnant. God bless the UK, because I was a student, I didn't have to spend on, because the amount of times I was going to the hospital, only God knew. If it was here in this America, my hospital bills would have been through the roof. It was a big struggle. There were times when I will finish from school, and when I'm literally just walking to the bus stop, I wouldn't be able to walk. I don't know if you guys know how bad anemia is. Anemia is no joke. Like, I will literally not be able to move my legs. I will not be able to take steps. I will be crying. There was one day I came out of school and I was literally bent on the floor because I couldn't move. It's hard to explain it because your body wants to move, but the legs were not cooperating at all. So I knelt down on the floor and I literally sat down on the floor. I know London, people are just walking. Nobody really is looking at you, and because I was a bit away from school, I didn't really see like some of my classmates that could help me. So I was on my own. I was on the floor. I was crying because I just wanted to get to the bus stop and go home and rest, but I couldn't. I remember one of my classmates, a guy, he came out. He was walking past and he saw me crying on the floor. I'm sure he was like, what happened to this girl? Who beat her? He probably thought I had some relationship drama. I just couldn't move. So I just told him, I didn't want to explain to him, I just told him, I said I'll be fine, because the way the anemia works is after some time it will, if you rest, then you kind of get some more strength to move it again. So how I'll do it, when I sat down on the floor, I'll sit down for like 15 minutes and then I'll be able to stand up and take more steps again, and then I'll have to rest again. It was that was a big struggle. I don't even want to talk about my second pregnancy, my twins. That one is a whole story time, but yeah, women, we go through a lot. We go through a whole lot. That was one struggle that I'm very happy I overcame it. I'm even happy that I was able to graduate. My professors just thought, what's wrong? You know, they didn't know I was going through a whole lot with the pregnancy. You know, I wasn't able to do a lot of things I needed to do. I wasn't able to flourish as much as I would have loved to flourish during my MBA period. But yeah, I graduated and it's fine. I was able to overcome it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. These questions, I will be doing a part 2. Like I said, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below or send it to my email. My email will be in the description box. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much in this. I feel like my intros and my outros are always too much or too chatty. So this one, I want to just keep it short. You know, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff for me. And I'll see you on my next one, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.